Yo, what is up, everybody? And welcome back to another Madden 24 online CFM game. We are now in week 16 of the 2023 season here in the Premier Madden League. And we cannot understate how important this Thursday night football matchup is with the New Orleans Saints. What's on the line tonight? A lot. The number one seed potentially in the NFC, a first round bye, and the chance to extend our lead in the division standings over the Seattle Seahawks. As we enter today's game, we are a game back of the New Orleans Saints, who have the best record in the entire league, let alone the NFC conference. We are tied with the Seattle Seahawks, still owning that head-to-head tiebreak that gives us the advantage as both teams are 10-4. Also at the top of the NFC standings, the Green Bay Packers, who are also a 10-win squad. If we win against the New Orleans Saints, there's a chance there's a three-way tiebreak at the top of the NFC involving the Saints, Packers, and ourselves. That tiebreak gets a little messy because we lost to the Green Bay Packers, and if we beat the Saints, then, you know, it'll be a head-to-head round robin. It might come down to conference record. But hopefully we can put ourselves in that discussion, because if we do not, things get a bit treacherous for our Los Angeles Rams. Despite having 10 wins, you would think, oh, that's good enough for the playoffs. Not quite. Not yet. It's looking like in this NFC, judging by the rest of the records with the Chicago Bears and Atlanta Falcons working as the 7 and 8 seed, it might actually take 11 wins to solidify a spot in the big dance in the NFC. As we look at the New Orleans Saints, trying to figure out what makes them the number one team in not only the conference but the entire league, and it looks like their defense definitely travels, and passing wise, Derek Carr is having a Pro Bowl type season. So we're getting ready for Thursday Night Football. It's going to be a short week, limited rest, so hopefully we can keep guys' stamina in check. We're at home. We're going to be at SoFi Stadium, so we'll have that on our side as we check out this New Orleans roster. Alvin Kamara is probably going to be the focal point, despite talking about what Derek Carr is doing. Kamara's got that jukebox, so we know how good jukebox is in Madden 24. Enough of the talking. Let's play ball. We are underway on Thursday Night Football. The battle for NFC supremacy is on with 3 weeks to go in the regular season. We'll start at our own 20-yard line. Kirk Merritt, good run, and Merritt breaking the man off. What a start for Kirk Merritt and the Los Angeles Rams. Now Latavius Murray checking into the game. Latavius Murray will try to give him a bigger role in today's game as we set up the screen pass. He's been playing well in limited snaps so far, but we'll see what he does with extended snaps. Third down, Bennett, step up. Oh, he couldn't deliver that one on time. He won a Cooper Kupp. I'm not even sure it was there, but we'll never know as we tried to step up, got hit trying to make that play. And yes, once again, we are starting Stetson Bennett at the quarterback position. Bennett played pretty well last week. A couple of self-inflicted errors made that game closer than it needed to be, but Bennett was making a lot of throws when we needed him to. Wide open, Juwan Johnson matched up against Byron Young. That's not a matchup that we want to live with. Johnson's a pretty solid tight end. Byron Young's more of a pass rusher, not really a coverage linebacker, so he's got 92 speed, but man coverage might be -5. Third down and 4. Carr, good pocket, and he somehow got away with that pass as Kobe Durant was sitting in the flats. Fourth down, and New Orleans is going for it at the 32-yard line. The play fake that no one's falling for. Carr, middle, and that's caught! Oh, that's caught for the first down at the 12-yard line. How did he get that one in there? We'll never know. Byron Young got injured on the play, by the way. Second down. That is an errant pass that is caught by Sammy Watkins, as it looks like Byron Young is ready to go. We need him back in there. This is a huge game for our Los Angeles Rams. We can't play around. Third down, RPO outside. Will Fuller to 5th for 6. Oh, and a sneaky RPO on third down caught us off guard, and New Orleans cashes in on their opening drive after converting a big fourth down. And man, I felt like we played good defense there. Third down, I thought we played good defense. Fourth down, it's just sometimes when you have these defensive backs that we're using, you can put them in decent position, but you really need that play rec, that zone coverage rating to be able to jump that ball to make those plays. Kobe Durant, even Jordan Fuller, not really those guys, as Puka Nacua gets injured on the play, as Latavius Murray. That's what we like to see, that bruising style of running from Murray. Oh my goodness, a ruptured disc for Puka Nacua. That is his game over? That might be his season over. A ruptured disc. I mean, that does not sound good. So, I guess it's time to prepare for life without the rookie Puka Nacua. That means a lot more Van Jefferson, who loses a yard on the play. Bennett under pressure, and down he goes. Blindside blitz from Jonathan Abram, the defensive back. Now it's third down and a mile. Bennett against the three-man rush. He gets that, peek away. He's looking. Now here comes the pressure, and we just throw it away. 8 men in coverage proved to be too much for our 5 route runners to try to find space to get open, at least for a 22-yard gain. It would have been nice to get a shorter completion again, the field goal range there, but we ultimately come up with snake eyes as Juwan Johnson making some big plays off the play action so far. Number 83 at that tight end position. That is, wow, just in there. The Chris Olave. Deion Jones did a good job on the play, but, I mean, once again, New Orleans is fitting these balls into the tightest of windows, and that might be what's making their passing attack so special in this 2023 campaign. As Kamara, third down, breaking ankles, and just getting the first down. Oh, poor Kobe Durant was left on the island against Jukebox. I mean, that's tough to ask for number 14, as one of the offensive linemen penning for the New Orleans Saints injured on the play. Goal to go at the 8. Kendre Miller way back. What a play by Deion Jones. And it must be said, what a season being put together by Deion Jones at that middle linebacker position. A man who we picked up from free agency before the start of the season, as Carr takes the intentional grounding instead of the sack from Aaron Donald. So it's going to be third down at the 27. And let's see if Kamara can shatter the world with those ankle breakers. Not quite. Conservative play call from the Saints. They'll get the field goal unit on the field. Zane Gonzalez to make it a 2-possession game. That was sketchy. That was sketchier than it needed to be, but it's still 3 points at the end of the day. So a slow start for our Rams so far. We're going to need to get something going. We're going to need, hopefully, the ground game, because Mara had a good start to the game, and we'll see if maybe 33 can help us out, because he is really that hidden force of this team. Because obviously you think about Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua has been pretty good for us as we try to get to Kupp there, but Kirk Merritt really does spark off a lot of big plays for this team. Third down, the drop back for Bennett. Oh, he just straight up missed Tyler Higbee, who is sitting and waiting to make a catch for a first down gain, but I don't know if that was miscommunication or what. Bennett put it outside, way too far outside, as we have some play action from Carr. That's going to be caught by Hill, who, once again, breaking a tackle from Kobe Durant, who does not seem to be interested in tackling today, but thankfully it's not really too big of a gain. Third down, Carr, quick fire, got it to go. Michael Thomas, the veteran, with the grab. You forget Michael Thomas is on this team, but he definitely is. And this Saints wide receiver core, you have Chris Olave, the bona fide #1 wide receiver. But other than that, you got Watkins, you got Juwan Johnson, you got Michael Thomas. A lot of veterans out there making plays. There's Watkins on third down. Another big hit put on by Deion Jones. But these pass catchers for New Orleans are doing a great job so far today. Kendre Miller running a man over to the 12. Kamara back into the game. Outside, back in. What a move. Kamara. Great effort. Down to the 1. Play action, Carr on first down. Nothing's there, and he's forced to throw it away. Here we go. Another crack at it. Carr looking to pass again, and that is in the hands and caught for the touchdown. Juwan Johnson, what a play. And I'll tell you what, man, these Saints, like I said, they're not really big household names, especially Madden-wise, but they're making some incredible catches right now in traffic. And we just suffered broken ribs to Deion Jones. That is going to be a multi-week injury. So Puka Nacua is out for a ruptured disc. Deion Jones now has broken ribs. Our team is suffering some bad injuries at a very bad time. This is a great return by an out of stamina Kirk Merritt, rumbling, bumbling all the way to the 33-yard line, was number 33 on the play. Oh, Latavius Murray tried to bring that same brand. He got a gain of 4. Bennett outside, 1 in Kupp, and that's a good swat by Caden Stearns. That's the one downfall of starting Stetson Bennett. He doesn't have the arm strength to really fire that one outside the way Stafford could. I mean, that was part of what made us so good in that first half of the season, was all those corner routes we get to Cooper Kupp, to be quite frank. And those passes just aren't there as often as Latavius Murray breaking ankles, going to the 9-yard line. The great return by Kirk Merritt now has us at a goal to go. Bennett with the takeoff. Bennett to the crib. Stetson Bennett. The downsides, yeah, we can't throw that corner out as effectively. The good? Oh, the great side is that mobility, being able to scramble out the pocket with Stetson Bennett. You can step up, take off, and feel confident that Bennett can reach the end zone as opposed to Matt Stafford, who is slow as molasses. Oh, outside, big man Kobe Turner missed. Trey Hodges-Tomlinson does not. Under 90 seconds to go in the first half. Carr with another drop back. That's going to be PI, and it doesn't matter as Juwan Johnson makes another great grab in this game. So the Saints will decline the penalty, but what that does do is it stops the clock with 1:21 left, which will definitely help the Saints out. Outside, that's Watkins making the play and force out of bounds. Actually, no, that stays in bounds. Good play by Jordan Fuller to keep the clock moving. Gun bunch to the left side. They'll run the RPO that way. Great job by Jordan Fuller, being able to cover a lot of ground to make the tackle in the open field. Timeout, New Orleans. We could really use this stop to keep it a two-possession game before we go into the locker room. Carr gets away from the blitz. He's got him wide open. Juwan Johnson, a walk-in touchdown. That's his second of the day. And a confusing play by the Rams, because we sent 6 on that play. How in the world did we not get home sending 6 while they were blocking 5? And instead, Derek Carr broke the pocket and made it look easy. I really don't know what happened there. You give him that time, then yeah, eventually someone's going to get open. That was just bizarre. We needed to get home on that blitz. We should have, given how long it took him to make that play. Instead, we are now down 24-7. So defense is really struggling in today's game. And the offense, oddly enough, I don't really feel like we're doing that bad offensively. Now, that's not going to help here. We're going to get an intentional grounding, stops the clock, loses 14 yards, and now we're in a weird position here because we don't want to give the Saints the ball with a chance to score again. Bombing downfield, overthrown and intercepted. Kupp can't make the catch. Kupp can't make the tackle, and here comes the Honey Badger, quickly running into field goal range. Derek Carr with the handoff, Kendre Miller, and that'll make the field goal a bit earlier. This should set up a 54-yarder. New Orleans is still on the field trying to run one more play. All right, make it a 56-yarder. I don't know what that was all about. Not smart, but Aaron Donald says, thank you very much. I'll get in the zone. Gonzalez drifting to the left and no good. New Orleans cannot cash in after the Honey Badger interception, but it's still a dominant first half put together by New Orleans, who will get the ball to start the second half. And like I was reiterating, I don't feel like we're playing that bad of a game offensively because, look, our offensive ceiling is limited. Defense is what's really been driving us the past couple of weeks, and we're just not making plays out there right now. Kamara, whoa, what a juke move, and that's what I'm talking about. With that jukebox, you can get out of some crazy gaps. Instead of a loss, it's 3rd down and 5. Carr, step up, that's Kamara, one of the best receiving backs out there, and against, I think it's Ernest Jones that's out there right now. With the Deion Jones injury, that's going to bump up our linebackers up 1, and I believe Ernest Jones is ahead of Jake Hummel right now in the depth chart. So, yeah, Troy Reader is going to be our #1 middle linebacker for, well, maybe the rest of the season. I don't know how long broken ribs are. We're going to have to figure all that out after the game with Puka and all them. Great stop by Donald. 4th down. New Orleans on the field. Play clock winding down. Let's see if they get the snap off. They do. It's Carr. Pressure late. Outside and caught by Chris Olave. Once again, we dial up the blitz. And I know, like a 6-man blitz, I'm hoping it gets in there a little bit quicker than that. I'm not sure what's going on, but we're going to have to cook something better, blitzing-wise. I figured Byron Young unblocked 92 speed would get in there quickly. Apparently not, as decent coverage there, but a better catch by, once again, Sammy Watkins outside. And New Orleans is just slow playing us to death right now. Oh, that's a big play! Michael Thomas! Wow! Grown man strength rumbling into the end zone. And it's now a 24-point lead for the New Orleans Saints. And yeah, they're just slow playing us to death right now, just going underneath, just taking their chip shots at us, and we're just not able to make the plays. When the opportunity is there to make a play, we're still not able to, and otherwise, it's just good execution by the Saints, and a little shellacking right now in this battle for the potential #1 seed. Stetson Bennett, watch out! Took too long, down he goes. Turner with the sack, a loss of about 4. 3rd down, setting up a screen outside. Flag on the play. 1st down for Tutu Atwell for now. But let's see what the flag is, and if this one's coming back. Oh, it's not. A little contact, I don't know where, but we'll take it. 1st down, decline the penalty, move on, keep it pushing. That's Van Jefferson in stride with the grab. And yeah, if Puka Nacua is going to be out, we're going to need Van Jefferson to step into that #2 receiver role, which he should be able to. Puka Nacua is still like a 70 overall. He's still really not that good. Maybe a 71 as Bennett looking for Cup. Oh, a wobbly ball, but it's somehow hauled in by Cup. But check out the passing numbers from Bennett. Oh, they are very pedestrian. That'll help. Whoop! Cooper Cup in for 6. Hey, man. Look, like I said, I really still don't feel like we're playing that bad offensively. It's just, I mean, you know, we execute on our drives whenever we can. We get the 2-point conversion here, 2-2 Atwell, to make it a 2-possession game. But we gotta get a stop at some point on this side of the ball if we want to have a chance in this game. Because we still very much so have a chance in this game to win it. As Kendre Miller loses 2 yards, Aaron Donald doing Aaron Donald things. Carr outside, got it to Kamara. And with Jordan Willis out there in coverage, it's just hard to ask him to make that kind of play outside. We're asking these low overall players to do a lot, and Derek Carr continues to dissect the defense. Kamara, he's had his hand in this mess as well. 14 carries for 50 yards, but in the passing attack, he's been doing a lot of damage as well, as Kamara gained a 3. That will end the third quarter here at SoFi Stadium. The New Orleans Saints well on their way to making a big wave to the #1 seed in the conference. If this result holds up, Troy Reeder making the open field tackle. Eric McCoy, the center, injured, as we have a third down upcoming. Derek Carr handles the bad snap. Good pocket, and that easily could have been intercepted. Ernest Jones, that could have been the game changer that we needed. Instead, Gonzalez booms the field goal up and good. But man, with the chance to keep it a 2-possession game, Ernest Jones, that could have been a game changer. We do get a stop, and we are in the fourth quarter. It is a 19-point game. A lot can happen here. I mean, look, that was probably the best defensive possession we had all game so far. Is Bennett looking for the big play outside. Higbee, nice grab against Stearns, and let's see if we can get Stetson Bennett over 100 yards passing at some point in this game, yeah? As Kirk Merritt gets a solid gap there for a moment, but no, Cooper Kupp? Oh, don't take Cooper Kupp from us. He'll be out for the next couple of plays. That's Merritt with the grab past midfield, and we'll go a little bit of up-tempo, so we'll keep number 10 on the sidelines for at least one more play. Bennett, another drop back against the 4-man rush. He's stepping, he's looking. Now he takes off and gets a gain of about 5 yards. Oh, my goodness. Torn labrum for Cooper Kupp. Oh, my goodness. That is a multi-week injury. Usually torn labrums are 4 weeks. Which means Cooper Kupp is done for the season. 4 weeks, that takes us into week 17, week 18, and the playoffs. If we make it there, which is starting to look really grim right now, is that is going to be an illegal forward pass. That's what the flag is, so they'll decline that one. Actually, yeah, it doesn't matter what they do with that. But, yeah, now all of a sudden we're down our top 2 wide receivers. We're down Deion Jones. Injuries at the worst time. Not playing good at the right time. And 4th down and 21. Well, I don't know what plays there are in the playbook for this, especially without Kupp. We'll try to let it cook. Oh, what is Tutu doing? It's ricocheted and intercepted for the 2nd time today by Matthew. Yeah, Tutu Atwell is supposed to run a slant there and stopped. I guess that's what happens when we don't have Cooper Kupp out there. We got Tutu Atwell, we got Van Jefferson, and Jeff Smith is going to be our wide receiver 3. I mean, this is looking grim offensively. In a game where offensive production hasn't exactly come easy, now, I mean, we're going to have to figure out what life is without Cooper Kupp. I mean, this is a reality now. I don't know if there is positives to spin out of this one as Tutu Atwell, the new wide receiver 1 of the Los Angeles Rams. Tutu freaking Atwell. Oh, boy. As Latavius Murray running around. We're down Cam Akers. We're down Kupp. It is a mess offensively right now. We are battling the injuries. Yeah, you got Jeff Smith, number 19. Shout out Bennett, couldn't make that play, threw it off his own man. 3rd down and 7. 19-point game here. Got to get a big play at some point. That could have been it, but that is a sail pass by Stetson Bennett looking for Van Jefferson. Obviously need this 4th down here and a whole lot more than that. First things first, can we get the conversion? Bennett. Oh, no! Never stood a chance. Cameron Jordan, just grown man, the right guard. I believe it was Dotson, into the turf. That was disgusting, and the poor rookie Bennett, he got clobbered as a result. As now New Orleans just working a little bit of clock, and I mean, look, we got 2 games left in the regular season. Like I said, legitimately, it looks like we're going to need 11 wins if we are going to make the playoffs. So we need at least 1 more win. I just don't know if we're going to get it without Kupp. This offense struggled with Cooper Kupp in the lineup. Without him, I'm scared to see it. I'm scared to see it. So far, I'm not really liking what we're seeing so far. And especially if we're using Stetson Bennett out here as well. I mean, part of what at least Stetson Bennett could throw to 10. We said you throw to 10, good things can happen. What happens when you don't have 10? Because we don't have 10. We don't even have 17 out there. Nakua's got a ruptured disc as the punt goes for a touchback. Yeah, man. It's, you know, we had a good run. We had a good run with our Los Angeles Rams. It's just, I don't know if we're going to make the playoffs. We're going to try to do our best. Obviously, we're going to try to do our best, but I mean, this is a crippling injury. This is a crippling injury for our chances as Stetson Bennett gets the incompletion. Like I said, we're going to do what we can out here, and we're going to try to focus on the positives while we can, as a nice play there by Bennett, able to throw to Murray on the run. And, yeah, next game against the New York Giants, we're going to have to figure out a different way to win the game because clearly what we've been doing all season is not going to happen right now as we – okay. Bennett shot out to the great inaccurate pass, trying to hit an open 2-2 wide well. Instead, it's intercepted, and that is going to be the game. So, yeah, I mean, another game of mixed results for Stetson Bennett. You see the positives of playing Bennett, but it's really not a matter of, like, who's better between Bennett and Stafford. It's just a matter of who is going to play – like, not as trash between the two of them. As we officially lose the game to the New Orleans Saints, we'll stay at 10 wins. We're going to drop to a 10-5 record now. So, yeah, we're losing our hold on first place in the division. We are definitely losing our hold in – I don't think we have a shot at getting the 1 seed now. We've lost to both the Packers and the Saints. I think that dream is dead. Actually, it's officially dead now. We're 2 games back at the Saints. That is dead. But, I mean, at this point, it's just can we even make the playoffs? It's a lot of – I don't know what it is. Shout to New Orleans, though. GG's to them, man. They did their thing out there. I don't think the injuries affected this game in particular. It's just down the road we're going to have to start really thinking about that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it was already a challenge. It was already a challenge trying to play with these Rams. Now we're playing without Kupp, and we didn't even trade him. We kept Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp, not to make a push, just because there was nothing available for us. But it would have been nice to at least say, oh, yeah, we don't have Cooper Kupp. Could we trade him for some really good assets in the draft? We don't have that luxury. As, yeah, we did not complete the win in the short week. Sorry, Robert Quinn, is what it is. And one interesting thing you guys are going to see before we hop out of this game, when we check the IR, it says we only have 2 injuries. Remember, Puka Nacua, Deion Jones, and Cooper Kupp all got injured. And as it turns out, a ruptured disc for Puka Nacua, that was not... Okay, I don't even know what this... We got 2 storylines. We got Thursday Night Football and something else. But yeah, it turns out Puka Nacua, this ruptured disc, he'll be back next week. So we are actually going to get Puka back. I thought for sure he was out for the season with a ruptured disc, but shout out to Madden. A ruptured disc is just an end of the game thing, and I'll see you next week. I don't know how the hell that works, but for Kupp, he's out 4 weeks. For Deion Jones, 5 weeks. I don't even know we're going to make it to see them healthy, but leave a like in the video if you guys enjoyed what you guys saw today. Cam Akers still cannot come off the IR. Shout out to him. Subscribe for more Madden 24 online games, and I will catch you guys next time. Week 17 against the Giants. It's going to be a must win, but how are we going to do it? You got to tune in and check it out.